Then, once religious Babylon is judged, you'll have the last bowl judgment, 7 of the harshest judgments. Jesus called that period of time in the world history as the Great Tribulation, the last 3.5 years of that 7-year period in Matthew chapter 24. And then so from there, we saw at the end of that 7 years, material and a political religion, or Babylon judged. Material and political Babylon judged. And again, politics and what we see taking place and just the disunity, it's just so ugly. It's so ugly to watch. You don't know what to believe. You don't know what side, if there's a side, if you will. And so we have to be careful. At the onset of my message, I want to share with you, we're living in interesting times. They're exciting times on one hand, but they're difficult, scary times on the other. There's a lot of misinformation going out. And this is what took place this week for me as I was just living life, if you will. This idea of what's popular in Christian circles. Be very, very careful with that. You and I have access to a lot of information. And that information comes up on our phones or our computers, on the web somewhere. And before you know it, we will find ourselves, it's interesting, senior pastor from Godspeak, Calvary Chapel in Santa Barbara, Ventura County. He called it hopium. The church is under the influence of hopium. And it would be Karl Marx who would say, religion is the opiate of the people. And so people are enamored, Christians in name, are enamored today with the sensational, with the prophetic, with the I had a dream, and let me share you what God told me. And I heard God and He said to me. And many are moving away from the Bible. Many are moving away from what God says. And so it's not my opinion versus your opinion. Your opinion doesn't matter, nor does mine. What does God say? And if we are not spending time in the Word of God, then it is going to be difficult to know what's up and what's down. And the enemy is very, very good at what he does. He is subtle, and he will string you along to get you to the place where he lowers the boom, and before you know it, hook, line, and sinker, you've been robbed. He wants to kill you, and he wants to destroy you. And he'd rather destroy you than kill you so that he can laugh in your face in your destruction. That's how diabolical the planning and the schemes of the enemy are.